Hi, I'm Sean, and you're watching Shopworx. On this episode here, we're going to buff up the trailer a little bit more now that we've taken it on one little trip. We'll go in and toolbox stayed put, which was a bonus. We'll go in and remove some stuff, do a little painting hopefully, and add in some more ways of tying down items and et cetera, et cetera. So I guess we'll get at her. Well, guys, I'm gonna empty this out. I gotta get a load of reels tomorrow morning with this thing. Empty out as much as I can and will and do. And once I get the reels dropped off, wire installed, there will probably get tearing into adding a little more to her. So as you can see down here, once I loaded the I-beam in here, went and tacked them all together. Figured that slide all at once if it is going to move. I only had limited number of straps and tie downs, so tacked her up in 4 or 5 spots on each end. You can see a bunch of them are on the back side there. Kind of handy when you got the welder right there. And tied her down with a couple of straps. Also had some dunnage blocking the ends in as well, so it won't slide. So I guess what we can take out of this now is that steel takes up an awfully lot of room. The welder like to scoop it over a bit more. Next steel I end up taking apart on these jobs there, I'm going to probably just torch up and stack them in here. It'll be what's going to be, I guess, one way or the other. Whole plan is E-track here. I'm going to put E-track down that side, same heights. I'm going to go one more up here somewhere. And I'd like to hang one right near the top going up here. And that 8-foot step ladder I got sitting outside, it'd be nice to get that up. Same thing with all these brooms and stuff, they're just floating around loose. I tucked them in here. I don't like transporting anything in with the bottles. But I want to find a way where I can put that in on the E-track and keep it up out of the way as well. Get the ladder up. Welding leads, I'll probably move forward further. Whole plan with the racketeers, I want to get rid of them, find a way I can not need to pack them around. They're just bulky, big, and heavy. Or not racketeers, but real jacks. Finish off so I can put in a bunch of pack outs, all in a nice slide-in rack. That'll get a bunch of small parts off the floor. And over here I want to see if I can find a way to punch out the exhaust on the gas drive there. Make it so I can unhook it easy. A little bit of flex pipe through the wall, or some kind of an outlet and flex pipe into the welder, and just take the pipe off, skid it out if I need it. So, as you can see here, problem I've been having is getting in and out of the trailer. So, found my old RV step from my fifth wheel. Went from a 2-step to a 3-step when I flipped the axles and reinforced the frame 4 inches more, some 2x4x1/4. So, quite tall when you figure out the size of the step and everything. So we're going to end up putting that on here. Welding these up underneath here. Later on we'll jack the step up and stitch it to these. So, get this all cleaned off. I'll get the bottom cleaned off. We'll tack it with a flux core and probably hit her with the stick after.
got that going. Just going to stitch a bit there and tack it maybe over here for now. Same with the other side, and pull the jack out of here and see where we're at. Well, they work for the little guy. Well guys, got a few coats of gloss white on the wall here, so we're going to throw some E-track on and get her all set up. I think we gotta go right flush.
Right there, probably
Right on the seam here.
Okay, and right here too, so.
sitting on the fender. Need a battery? I don't know. Somebody's got drill just seems a little. Shooting them too, or for now? Run out of screws. Get some for them. So the plan is we're gonna weld it onto this 2.5 inch square tubing there, and down here on the fender we're gonna clean it off, weld it right onto the fender tub. Tried drilling on the other side there, but it's just too hard. We're breaking bits. So I figure that's probably the way to do, is just stitch it where each rib would be on here. Do the same with this side here. We're going to pull it all off and paint it once we're done this other side. And it looks like we're going to take that cheap crap out of there and put on some plywood in here. Screw it on. Chase the wires in behind it instead of having that plastic up there. So get it all fixed up that way. Do it all the way from one end to the other. That's about halfway. Run that seam there. Take a look here, see what you think. 20 3/4. See what you have over here. Well done. So as you can see, we've got all the track in here. These front ones are just tacked on, cut to size, tacked on with a couple of screws into the plywood for now. We'll be going through and welding the seams here. Right here on each of these, welding them up, pushing them in, getting them all squared up there. I'm going to weld them back into the this 2.5 inch square at the back there. Theory is by doing all that, we're going to have these things stiffened right up. Hit them with the flux core there, and it's going to pinch the plywood in. We're going to quit getting rid of loose screws, because my theory with the loose screws and the plywood here and them loosening off is I ain't going down the road. These sides of the trailer are buffeting in and out, in and out, in and out. And I think a lot of that's just working the screws out. So by sandwiching the plywood, the screws, and all that together, I think this is going to take more support across on each rib. So you're not going to, the whole wall's going to have to buff it. So we'll see. It's the only thing I can come up with. And time you shoot it in every rib and weld it and weld it, I think it's going to be nice and solid. working really well? Yeah? Yeah, well, come in a little closer. You can see the puddle when I weld it, okay? Well, the puddle of the weld, you'll see it's a different color. Try to weld off the side so you can see. See how it's real bright? Spray gallon in here or not. Huh? I don't know if I got the spray gallon in here or not. And then we'll move it down to the next one and do it. And then the next and the next.
Oh, you want to let it cool off?
Well, you probably better let it cool off, so I may as well keep on going here.
Yep.
I need a screwdriver.
What are you doing? Doing the next one?
Yeah, if I can get it out.
This is killing my head.
Hmm?
This is killing my head.
Hurting your head.
Yeah. My brain looks like...
We're going to try to line stuff up. You got a nice fit? Ready?
Why did it turn darker?
So you see how I do both top and the bottom? That's so I get the fit good and it holds it and I can weld the whole thing in. Otherwise the bottom can spring out if I keep welding and it'll twist and warp.
Are you gonna do it just on this side or doing it on that side too?
I'm going to be doing both sides. The other side needs to be painted first.
Is that welding?
For a little bit, I'm going to speed this up. We're going to stitch it in a few spots along the fender well. So, we got these ones all done up. Got them welded.
Full.
And got everything moved over, so now we're sanding this side. Get it painted and do the same thing. And just because it's factory built doesn't mean it's built right. When you look at all these screws missing on the door, they've jammed it in there just holding the aluminum. And we wonder why they're falling out everywhere. So, this is the answer so far. We've just got some more 1 1/4 square tubing, put it in there, thin wall. Where's my piece? So, next thing is, going to be putting some E-track up the sides here after. We've got to be building it out a little further here. So, we're going to put one more piece in. Pop rivet this on, then I'm going to have some hooks in here. And be doing it to the other side as well. And if a guy needs some wire spoolers or something, you just snap in a couple, put a pipe in there, and away you go. Pull them right out the door. So, that's what we're up to here. And I'll show you the back end now. So, going with the same idea back over here again. We're going to be building them a little different. So I got a cradle this way on it. And run a pipe across from side to side with it. And again, only really need to go halfway up the hole here with it, so you set it so you can pick it up and have whatever clearance you need, or bigger spool you go higher. Just got it tacked on. I'll be stitching that on here a little later. That was the same E-track I showed you. We just plasmed off the holes on it. And we'll get her glued on. So what I got going is the same thing on this side that the other side is. Only got 10 feet of the track on for now. As you can see, the other side, same setup. We've got the door pieces spaced in here. I'm going to put that outside latch back on again for the extra security. Make sure that door don't pop open. Probably abandon this wiring here, do something different with it. And putting a bar in here, and I'm going to put a box in down below there, cut it in, put an inlet on the one side, outlet going back out, probably a transfer switch so I can run either off a welder or off shore power or whatever you want to call it out there. And out of there up to a panel and do some more piping, but I want to get the box in while we got the wall ripped apart here. So, anywho, so got that box welded in there. See much in there or not, but it's going to be prepped for doing shore power. Over here, found one broken roof support that I welded on. I'm going to weld that piece back in there still and get on with that, and then we can continue on our stretch heading up to the front here. Get the door stuff done and start organizing a bit more. Well guys, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff on the trailers here, or any of my other builds, 6-door build, or any of the other Ford stuff I got going on there. So have a good one.